Everybody, I'll give you a tip how to beat Clea Boss Fight in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Basically, if you execute it well and a bit lucky, you can actually finish it in just 2 turns. Maybe even 1 if you use different weapons, something different than I did. So you need to keep up the damage with the healing. So increasing the damage as much as you can and make it faster. So basically you deal around, I think, 7 million you can take her with 1 shot. So the core idea is burn, virtuos, and then Standal attack.
Time to bleed.
So you can see virtuos is available for me. Now I'm going to execute Standal for extreme void damage.
Diary.
So you see 6.5, and she's weak to that as well. And basically to end the fight now, I just executed the gradient attack, the gommage that you get once you max a relationship with her and tell her the truth. So you're gonna get it. Yeah, I won't post spoilers what afterwards, but basically she's done. So basically the idea is there are 3 things that are important. Standal is for the damage, Spark is for getting the fire, and Swift Stride is for changing to Virtuos, alright? Also have the ability to play twice, okay, so I use it as well. I didn't optimize highly for this, I could make it better, but it was kind of alright, this is enough, so I just went with it. But basically the idea that in a nutshell, Spark, Swift Stride, Standal. Now, of course, you need to charge your gradient. Again, if you don't have it, fine. You can even go just repeating a cycle and finish it like that. But it's really fun being able to use it as a finisher. All right. And yeah, of course, if you deal more damage, you can just finish with it, just 1 execution. If I optimize the build, I was a bit too lazy to do it. I was able to do it, but yeah, basically that works. Alright, so these are the 3 very important ones. Of course, make sure you have damage can exceed more than the 2,999, which you get at the start of Act 3, of course. I didn't went with it. If I went with, for example, Inverted Affinity, I could have done it with just, you know, a single hit, because it will increase the damage enough for me to do it. You can use Roulette again to get a chance to deal significantly high damage, which is actually really fun to use it here. If you want to further support her, you can also use the Pictus Powerful on Shell. And if you use, for example, this one, when you shell her, it will also give her Powerful, which increases the damage by 25%. Basically, you can get a lot higher if you combine and stack all these buffs. I also have the option to do even more buffs to characters. Nonetheless, you don't need a lot in order to finish it. You can use this to apply burn so she don't have to. So there are other ways to, you know, just save turn for her and basically allow him if you kind of did miss it and it didn't work well. So you can play with it and let him burn, and then she can change to Virtuos. Make sure you have something that breaks. That can be also good. Or something that apply mark, which actually I have on Monaco. If I do the aim shot, I can actually put mark as well. So again, if you combine these with all the others, you're further going to increase the damage. This is just for, you know, have different colors, so I can actually execute the extreme attack, the elemental genesis. Now it shows the glazing weapon, physical damage. And yeah, basically also high on power. And basically I just went with it. But there are other weapons, for example, you can get Virtuos by just doing a counter attack, which can be also useful, of course, here, on any fight, basically. You can also apply burn, that with the skill, you can also turn to Virtuos. I mean, there are different ways that this weapon can also good if you upgrade it to higher level. There's also one that you start Virtuos at the beginning of the fight, so it can also be useful, because you have it already, you can just execute if you have enough AP for it, or if you have 2 turns, you can just, you know, add AP, or just using the option to add 5 and then execute the attack. And again, basically you can even finish it in 1 turn if you have this weapon upgraded and you get everything done even in the first turn. That's what I use in order to make it done. And yeah, hopefully you find this one useful. Of course, there are many other ways to do it, creative ways. This is just one that I did, and even not fully optimized, but it was enough to finish this fight. Thanks for watching.